You are an NBA champion, Kevin Love. You are a five-time All-Star, an Olympic gold medalist, a forward now for the Utah Jazz, who I haven't thought about since Karl Malone and John Stockton, to be quite honest with you. Kevin Love, you are here, but I want to know from you, who is this?
Oh my. I don't, by the way, big Niners fan growing up. Big
Really?
Niners fan growing up. Yeah, I mean, I was taught about the Montana era, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Dion. I mean, it was like, but I don't know who that kid is. I don't know my mom was cutting my hair there. Don't judge me.
I'm not, I think you look fantastic. I like all the stuff in the background. That's a
Oh,
loving
yeah.
family right
Oh,
there.
it's a
Look at all
very,
that in the background. I love that.
very, very loving family. Yeah, you should see, my grandma lived next door to me her whole life. Like it was just like a mosaic of photos of our entire family. Very, very loving.
The
Our,
reason I'm showing you this is because I did a deep dive into like what is your NFL background. I'm not an NBA gal. I like Kevin Durant. He comes on the show sometimes, but I don't, where do you stand? Who's your team?
it's always going to be the Niners. I mean, I grew up, and of course, the Seahawks are having a lot of success this year. But like my best friends, it's always been a fight because growing up in Portland, Oregon, you had to decide like, okay,
Yeah.
am I going north or south? So for me, given the rich history of the Niners, for me, it was a no-brainer.
This smile on this kid
Oh man,
is one that I'm
happy kid,
seeing. Yeah, but
happy.
I'm seeing this smile, Kevin, in these like recent deep dives of you because you look I'm happy is a weird word. I don't love the word. You look like you are really enjoying your time right now. What is behind that?
I think it's just I don't know. I don't know if it's like I'm I'm not gonna say content is the wrong word, and like we're looking in the rear view. I think that establishes some sort of complacency, but I think it's an ungrateful league. I'm just very grateful to still add value, to have a role, to play minutes and be here for 18 years. I mean, there's just not many people. You see it more and more, but there's just not many people that have actually done that and had a lot of success over that length of time. So I think I'm just very grateful to
Hmm.
be able to impart wisdom on some of these younger guys. We're a very young team, and again, this is just a new chapter. But I will say, I have two little girls.
Yeah.
Oldest is like off the chain. She's so amazing, giving so much right now. She's almost 2.5, and then we have a 9-month old as well. Two girls. Being a girl dad, I think that's why I can't have a bad day. I just pour all my love into them, and everything is just. Oh,
Kevin Durant comes on my show because he loves the NFL, lives and breathes it, obsessed with the Commanders. I saw, and you're talking about these knees in this old age. By the way, like LeBron's probably going to be back. We'll get into that game. But I saw a quote. I wanted to know if you two were friends because I know more about him than any NBA player. And I pull up this quote. It's in the Athletic. Kevin Love, you're telling KD in 2018 that you remind him that you two are over the hill. That was that was 7 years ago. Now you have this role in Utah, leader slash we're getting you're getting you out there. Kevin is putting up 25 points a
insane.
game in
It's
Houston. Can you put into context for somebody who does not live and breathe the NBA how insane that is?
we just I mean and you mentioned LeBron as well. Like I was actually talking about this earlier today that we've just never seen anything like it. And he could continue at this trajectory and get these numbers for as long as he wants. I mean, he's uh, with those two, we just have never seen anything like it. And it's a testament to them chasing the game, taking care of their bodies, continuing to put the work in. And like sometimes that raw youthful energy and that raw youthful hunger that you once had, like some of that can be pulled back and you wake up, you can't just roll the ball out and play anymore. Some days you just don't have that energy or you don't, but they have been crazy consistent. They have continued to chase the game, done their work early. It's hard to put into words or into context how unbelievable that the fact that they've been able to do this
I
and
know, but then like you can't retire. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
oh,
when you
yeah.
set precedents like that, you and LeBron ramping up. I can't even imagine all the questions you're getting about this, his first game back.
Yeah.
You there, of course. What is the discourse between the two of you?
It's great. It's a hilarious back and forth. I mean, we have our group chat from 2016. That is really every single day. It's not
Wow.
everybody from the team. It's JR, it's Tristan, it's uh, LeBron, it's myself, it's Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye. So like it's hilarious. We very seldom talk basketball. It's wide ranging. We touch on literally everything, but it's fun. We have a great relationship. Like I'll see him Monday, like I said, for Monday Night Football if all goes well, and it's just it's a brotherhood. It's a true brotherhood, and I'm like I would like to think I'm like the goof, the funny guy of the group, but these guys every day like make me belly laugh. Like I look forward to opening up that text thread in that group chat because you just never know what's coming. I think that's what, over the course of time, we're heading into 2026. It's 10 years since we
Crazy. Yeah, 10.
so it's like a 10-year reunion. My hope is that we'll all get find a way to get together in the summer and celebrate something that we did that forever connected us and bonded us.
What do you think was the most asked question when I said on Twitter frantically, what should I ask Kevin Love? What do you think was the most prevalent comment question? Will he end his career in Cleveland? We want him. But I mean, to be honest, Minnesota does want you back. I saw a bunch of that. Also, you have all these teams. Utah wants you to stay there. What does that feel like? And how are you looking at what could be a storybook ending to your career? How would you draw it up?
Yeah, it's good to feel wanted. But what I've done is I've just, I'm leaning into this here in Utah. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself and being here. I mean, I used to spend off seasons for 4 to 6 weeks from 2015 to 18, training in Park City and Deer Valley. So I do have a lot of fond memories of being here, and it's a great organization. Like I didn't know what to expect. I mean, going from Miami to here, and then knowing my 6 years in Minneapolis, 8.5 years in Cleveland, didn't really know what to expect. It's always new going to a different place and a different organization, but I've thoroughly enjoyed myself.
And now that you've said that, how much thought have you put into Cleveland to ending your career in Cleveland?
Oh, I don't rule anything out at this point. Like I try and not make assumptions on what's going to happen, but those are like all my guys still there, from the staff to the security guards to the people that work behind the scenes to the people that are on the concourse. Like those are people I still have relationships with, as well as the guys on the team. Like
Maybe we can stay in Utah for a couple of years and then you can go and wrap it up
yeah,
in Cleveland. And you might
yeah.
do that because it's expected of you with Shift Naturals, because it's
That's
a huge
right.
part of your recovery. Tell me about it.
So yeah, Shift Naturals is a wellness brand creating low end hemp based drinks. So like we've talked about it on here. My career has I've had my share of injuries, but been built on recovery and consistency. And I think we can all agree that we live in a world now that is has so many healthy alternatives that and it's just when it actually tastes good and you're able to implement it into your everyday life, it's just a win-win. So Shift delivers that, and it's made in Oregon. So like, right down the street from where I grew up in Portland,
There we go.
it's in Bend, Oregon. So, if you want to try, just, go to enjoyshift.com and
I was looking at it. I think the ingredients I looked at were super clean. There's
yeah.
like a functional science aspect to it that I'm not smart enough to understand, but it's like drinks and there's gummies, right? And
Yeah.
it feels clean.
And it's like, it's zero sugar, zero alcohol. And it's made for like that mellow wind down. We like to say unwind from the grind. So that's been
Oh,
like a motto and a tagline for Shift. And listen, like in my life and our travel and our 82 game, hopefully plus season with
crazy.
it's just you need things like this that complement your lifestyle.
What are the chances that you and Dirk you take Dirk's spot after he clearly takes his GM job that I'm hearing about? What are the chances he's the GM of
Taking
the
the
Mavs?
GM job?
Should he? I don't know
Something
anything about
happened in
this.
Dallas
Tell
that
me, should he? Why is his name being floated out there? He has a job.
I mean, he has a statue out front. Like, I'm sure, I'm
Would
sure
he
Dirk
do it?
would he would do a great job. I don't know. He gets to. They have a great thing going there. I think Steve Nash is a very good friend of mine. So is Kyle Lowry. Like those guys. I think Taylor Rooks does an amazing job.
Yeah.
Does an amazing job. He has the comedy relief, and you have Dwayne and you have the super vet and
Soon
OG.
to be Kevin at some point when you decide in 5 years
Yeah,
after
I
maybe
mean,
get
listen,
another ring.
yeah, it could be me. We'll see.
Why would Dirk make a good GM? What about Dirk would make a good GM?
Just knows the game, but I also think like the sweat equity and him being the face of that franchise, maybe forever and always. I think that he would do whatever he could to make that place special again and for long term. And I think he put a lot of good people in place. Dirk is very smart. He's the guy who influenced my basketball career probably more than anyone. So if I'm a betting man, I'm betting on Dirk Nowitzki to do a great job in whatever he does.
These
Yeah.
long full court passes. That's how I know you because people will talk about that in my NFL world. Do you think you could have made it onto an NFL roster at some point?
No.
Not starter. You couldn't have made it onto a roster.
Oh, I mean, I think in terms of ball placement and um, being a very heady quarterback, having the size, having the footwork. I mean, speed is not really going to be on my
Doesn't matter.
side. But I look at like Ben Roethlisberger, right? Like look at his career. He wasn't the most fleet of foot, but he was
You're
witty.
comparing yourself to Ben out of all. That's the comp.
Yeah, I mean, he's in some ways, yeah, that kind of makes sense to me. Who else would
I
we
don't. I
say?
have no idea. I just see you like go. You just full court to Jimmy Butler dunk. Like it is just
Yeah,
like as if you're a quarter. I feel like there was in another life you would have been a quarterback. I really believe that.
that's
Hey, it's
exactly.
really nice to see you. Congrats on everything, and I'm happy you're so happy.
Appreciate you.